Okay. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Fit and Lean. If you're new, please hit that like and subscribe button. Well, folks, I get a lot of comments, especially at work, and people are often surprised about my age, And, I'm 46 years old. I just turned 46, and I'm in my mid 40s, and I look about maybe 10 years younger. Maybe I'm being a little bit too generous, but I do look young for my age. And I will tell you the secret of looking young. And I do believe, folks, that the reason I look young for my age is because I happen to be a virgin. See, being a virgin has kept me young. I'm not tainted with anything. I haven't made soul ties with other people because I've never had sex with anyone. I don't have all their stuff on me. So I've kept a youthful appearance by being a virgin. I am a virgin warrior for Jesus. And don't be ashamed, if you're over a certain age and you're still a virgin, never had sex, because it will keep you looking youthful. And that's sort of the secret to looking young. Look at all these haggard people in Hollywood. Now, of course, they get surgery and stuff, but have you seen Jude Law especially? Remember, Jude Law was supposed to be the most handsome man in Hollywood. Of course, I never thought he was. But anyway, look at Jude Law. He's only 7 years older than me, and he looks old enough to be my dad. He's so haggard looking. Well, he led a very promiscuous life of sleeping with a lot of people, and he didn't do drugs or anything, but he just slept with all these different women. And what happens over time is that if once you do that, I think you just take on you take on other people's stuff, and then you end up aging really fast. Now, and he looks terrible for his age, and bless his heart, I know that's very hard when you're, once a very, good-looking. I was once a Twinkie myself, so I know the pain, But I think that that's really my secret, folks, or lack of, is just I've never had sex with anyone, and I've never taken on their stuff. Now, each time you have sex with a person, you are actually making soul ties, so you take on their whatever's wrong with them, you pick up in your soul, or your on your horizon. And also it opens the door for venereal diseases, which you don't want, and other things. So every time you put it in there, so to speak, you are really putting yourself at risk for aging rapidly. Sex really ages people fast. That's why the day that I do get married and when I have children, we're just going to knock it out 1, 2, 3, and that's it. Because I do believe that being a virgin has kept me youthful. I have young virgin energy. That's why I feel like an 18-year-old, because, most 18-year-olds hopefully have never done that yet. Most 18-year-olds are virgins, right? So in my world, I am a virgin warrior, and so that's sort of what I say to everybody, being a virgin is not a bad thing. Even at 46 years old, I am still a virgin. That means I'm closer to 50 now than I am to 40, but I am a virgin. And I do believe that the day that when I unvirgin myself, I will make sure that I don't allow that to absorb into my cellular structure. This man spent a lot of money on trying to look younger by taking his son's blood, but he didn't mention the fact that you shouldn't have sex. Stop having sex with all these random people. Maybe that will help. Because if you look at anyone, look at sex workers. Look at that gal who slept with 1,000 men in a day. I can't remember her name. She looks as old as I do. She looks my age. She's only, 23, 24. She looks like a 50-year-old woman. That's what that will do to you. And so that's my secret. If you can, unfortunately, folks, once you've, lost it, you can't get it back. It's like, you can't ever get your chips back in a poker game. But you can do things to reverse it a little bit. Stay away from anything involving sex. That's just a very, very strong suggestion for you, because carnal pleasure makes you age. Anything carnal. And it can be involved in food, but that's why I repented of the sin of gluttony too, and I made sure that I repented of that. So that's my secret, folks. I am a virgin. That's why I look so young. I look up to 10 to 15 years younger than my age, possibly. And a lot of people notice it too, and it's just something that, I have good skin, I have decent hairline. I don't think I'm a Norwood 1 yet. I'm almost 50 and I'm not a Norwood 1, but I'm 46 years old. So I think that that's a good solution for you. Now, if you aren't a virgin, don't fret. Just, don't have sex with random strangers. Don't practice hookup culture. Don't go to strip clubs or anything like that. Don't even go to Hooters. Just avoid it all you can. Avoid sex because it will make you old. It will make you tired and run down. So thank you all for watching. Go to my website, meetskellisplace.com. And remember, folks, say a prayer for someone special today. Bye-bye.